Hi, welcome to my video today. Thank you for watching and remember to subscribe. So let's start. I want to say this first, like if you have a talent, you will want to show it. What do I mean by this? What do I mean by if you have a talent, you want to show it? For example, if you're good at cooking, you will cook different meals to show it and prove it. Especially if you have a YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube channel about cooking, then you want to show that you are good in cooking. You will not only show one kind of meal, or you will not show different kind of meals in one video in few minutes, but it depends. But most likely, if you are good in cooking, then you will upload many videos. Like every video you show, for one example, like, oh, look how I cook this chicken meal, or how I cook this meal. Then you will make a video about every meal that you cook. Or if you're good in, you will show some Italian food, or in one video, maybe another video you show how to cook some Indian food, or like chicken curry or some other Indian food, or you will make some video cooking some Arabic food, or you will make some video you're cooking some food from Spain, or different kind of meals in every video. You will want to show your talent in all your videos. You will show it, especially if your channel is about cooking food. Then you will show that talent and show that you can cook all this kind of food. The same if you are good at playing instruments and you make your YouTube channel about instruments and playing instruments, then you will show that. You want to show it, especially if you're bragging and playing smart, like, oh, look, I'm good at this talent, or I'm good at playing instruments. Then you will make some videos. You will show if you can play more than one instrument. If you can play, for example, piano and guitar and drums and other instrument, then you will not make one video 3 minutes. You will not make one video 3 minutes playing 1 minute guitar, 1 minute piano, 1 minute drums, and then put it together. Maybe you can do like that for fun, but if your channel is about instruments and that you have talent in playing instruments, you will not only do that. Maybe you will do one video like that for fun, or few videos, but same time you will make many videos where you play, some videos where you only play piano, or some videos where you only play on drums, or some video where you only play on guitar. You will make some longer videos showing every talent in every video. Some videos you might mix them together, but you will still make many videos to show all the talents you have. So if you created a YouTube channel about something and you want to brag about your skills, like, look, I'm very good in cooking food, then you will show that. Or I'm very good in playing instrument, then you will show that. Or I'm good in dancing, you will show that. If you can dance different kind of dance, like tango or some other dance, you will show every dance you can do in every video. And it's same like this in every talent you got. You will show it. And that's what I'm talking about now, is about this YouTube polyglots. About the YouTube polyglots, they make a YouTube channel about bragging. They're bragging like, oh, look at me, I'm good in language, I can speak 10 language, or they can speak 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 12 or 20 language, or 30 language, or 65 language, or something like that. Okay, if you make a YouTube channel about that you're good in language, then you will show it, you will prove it. You will want to prove it. If it's true, you will want to show your talent. especially when you're bragging, you brag in your videos and you make some VR chat or Omegle chat, and then you say you can speak 13 language or 14 language, and then you will just make some video like few minutes, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you speak 10 or 15 or 20 language in few minutes. Every language you just say hi, how are you, okay, bye, see you, and then the same in the other language on this Omegle videos. That's not really proving that you can speak the language, because you can say hi, how are you, goodbye in every language. That's just few things you memorized in every language. So for this polyglot YouTubers, if they actually know the language, and especially when they're bragging, they make a YouTube channel about language learning, and they make a YouTube channel calling themselves polyglots. They make a YouTube channel calling themselves polyglots and saying, oh, look at me, I can speak 6, 8, 10, 12, 20 language, 30 language. If they want to play smart, and show off and say, look how many language I can speak, if they do that, and if they're the person who plays smart and they're showing off, they're playing smart, showing off, like they, oh, look at me, I speak 10 language, I speak 20 language, they're playing smart and show off. Okay, if a person actually can speak 10 or 20 language and want to play smart and show off, what will the person do? Ask yourself, what will the person do if they want to play smart and show off and show they can speak many language? Will they make a video speaking 10 language in 8 minutes or 10 minutes and speak every language for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, half minute or 1 minute? And they will make some Omegle chat speaking few words in every language, or some prank videos, or some other kind of videos like this. They will do like that. If they want to show, look how good I am to speak all this language, that I can speak 10 or 20 language, look how good I am, and look how smart I am, and look how intelligent I am. They will do like this, or they will upload many videos they speak one video in Spanish for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or half hour, or 1 hour, or some live stream, and then another video they will speak 10 minutes or 20 minutes, half hour, 1 hour in Italian or German, and then another video in French, another video or live stream they will talk for half hour, 1 hour in Arabic, or another video speak 1 hour, half hour, 1 hour maybe in Portuguese, or one video in Korean. They will make one video in every language, and they will, if they can actually speak this language, they'll do one video in every language, or else they'll make one long video, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, speaking 2 or 3 language, another video 1 or 2 hours speaking 1 or 2 or 3 language, every language for 20 minutes, half hour. And then they will keep doing that many times, not just only one time to prove it. Like if they know all this language and they can play it, if they can speak it very good, and they're very good at this language, and they're fluently, or even if not fluently, but high level speaking of this language, then they would do it by themselves. They will show, like, look, I can speak all this language, look at me, I'm very good at speaking this language. But they don't do this because they cannot speak the language. They're just fooling people. And then I also ask, even they should do it by themselves. Like if they actually know that, if they can actually do this and speak all this language, they will do it by themselves. But they don't do it because they cannot speak all this language. And I actually ask them on live stream. I ask Wouter Corduwener on his Twitch live stream. I tell him, if he can prove he can speak all this language, if he can speak every language for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or speak this language, he can prove it. Then he don't respond my comments, and after his admins, they block me. And same on this guy ColeLangs on his live stream also. I asked him many times to prove that he can speak this 10 language he say he can speak in his videos, or certain language on his Omegle video. I'd ask him many times if he can prove it. He'd just ignore my message. Only end of the live stream, not end of the live stream, like just before later he blocked me from his live stream. He blocked me so I cannot send more message. But just before he blocked me, he say that, oh, something about that he speak English in his live stream, that he speak English in his live stream for people to understand, and because people are asking question in English. Yeah, okay, you want to speak English in your live stream, you can do that, but same time, if me or other people ask you to prove that you can speak other language, then you should at least try to show it. But he did not show it. The whole live stream, 2.5 hour live stream, he only speak in English, this ColeLangs. And also he blocked me. He just plays smart and act like he know all this language, but he cannot speak all this language. I think he can only speak English. And then I see some of his videos, he talk about in his video that he use Duolingo for learning language. I see many, when I also use Duolingo, I also use Duolingo for learning French, or just to get some idea about French like that. And then I see some people, when you play this Duolingo, when you play this league, but I don't play the league anymore because it's really something stupid, this league thing. But when I played league before, these leagues where you end up in some league, you can see people how many XP they get, and like that you can look people's profiles. Then when I look some people's profiles in the league, I see that they have been learning like 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 different language, but maybe 1 or 2 language they have many XP. They are they're focusing on 1 or 2 language, maybe 3 language sometimes, and then maybe there'll be like 5 or 10 other language where they just did some of the first lessons in the language to collect some XP, and also just to learn few words in every language. So maybe this ColeLangs and some of the polyglots, they're just using Duolingo to practice few words and few sentences and few stuff in every language, just some beginner stuff. And same time, maybe they just use some Google Translate or some other app, or ask some friends to tell them how to say, how are you, my name is, what's your name, and few things in 10 or 20 language, just so they can use it for their YouTube videos. Only they memorize few sentences for the YouTube videos. And I asked them almost 2 weeks ago, if you watch my other videos, I make some comment. I make comment on these 4 polyglots, Wouter Corduwener, and I make comment on his YouTube video. I tell him to watch my video that I made 2 weeks ago, when I tell them that they should prove that they can speak this 10 or 20 or 30 language, and make some YouTube video to prove it. When I ask him in the comment to do that, then he delete my comments. I did it like 5 or 6 times. Every time I make a comment on his YouTube video and ask him to prove it, then he delete my comment. And same with this other polyglot, Lindie Botes. Also I make comment on her video like 4 or 5 times. Every time she delete my comment where I ask her to prove it, that she can speak all this 10 or 12 language. And same with Ikenna also. I comment his video like 2 or 3 times, asking him to prove it, that he can speak this 14 language or how many language he can speak. I ask him to prove it, then he delete my comment. And the same with this Polyglot Stories. Polyglot Stories also, I comment her video like 3 or 4 times, asking her to prove that she can speak all this 12 language or 13 language. She says she can speak, but she delete my comment every time, because they cannot do that. Also, I made a video telling them and every polyglot that they should make some videos or live stream speaking in every language for at least 20 minutes or half hour or 1 hour to prove they can speak this language. But they never did. Now after 2 weeks, no one did it. Only they keep uploading some nonsense. Same like like Wouter Corduwener, he keep uploading some prank videos where he will speak in Tagalog to some girls in Tagalog, or he will speak some different language in his video, just some prank videos, and ColeLangs and Ikenna just making some Omegle chat or VR chat, speaking few words in every language, and like all the polyglots, just some nonsense. In Polyglot stories, you almost upload nothing. And then also Lindie Botes, she just uploads some videos about how she can learn 12 languages in 1 year without getting confused or mix them up, blah blah, like that, together with this Luca Lampariello. And then after, Lindie Botes also uploads some video where she talk about some language learning app, like she just make commercial. It's almost like a commercial for the language learning app. She will say, oh, this is her favorite language learning app, same like a commercial. And this language learning apps, they're also corrupted. Many of these language learning apps, they're also corrupted, and you cannot trust them, because what kind of respectful and trustworthy language learning app, what kind of language learning app will make people like Lindie Botes and Ikenna be the one to talk about their app? Same like Ikenna, he talk about this Pimsleur. Ikenna keeps talking about Pimsleur and telling people to download Pimsleur and use Pimsleur and pay for it. Like, what kind of language learning app will use this kind of people who are lying about how many languages they can speak? What kind of language learning app will use this kind of people to make commercial for their language learning apps? Like, you cannot trust this kind of apps. They're also corrupted. The owner of these apps are also corrupted when they use this kind of people to talk about their apps. And then also this Luca Lampariello and Steve Kaufman. Even Luca Lampariello have some videos where he showed that he can speak every language for a few minutes, but still most of his videos are just like 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes, 7 minutes. It's not so long. And maybe he will study, for example, Swedish. Maybe he will study Swedish for like 3 months, half year or 1 year, and after he will make a video where he speaks in Swedish. Then it's okay, he start to learn a little in Swedish, but the problem is those polyglots, they want to learn 10 or 20 or 30 language. They want to learn many language just so they can make YouTube videos saying, oh, now I speak 8 language. Oh, now in another video, now I speak 10. Another video, now I speak 11 or 12 language. All the time they want to make more and more language. So they're not really trying to be high level or fluent in a language. They don't try to be good in a language. They just learn a language for 3 months, 6 months, maybe 1 year. Some don't even do it. Some will just memorize some words or some sentence. But maybe Luca Lampariello, he are trying to learn the language, but he will only learn the language. Luca Lampariello will only learn the language maybe for 3 months, 6 months or something. After he will make a video of that language, then after he move on to next language. After he maybe study Swedish for 3 months or 6 months or something, he will move on to next language. He will not try to be better. He will move on to next language. Then maybe he will try to learn Dutch or Russian or some other language. Then he will maybe practice or learn Russian for 3 months, 6 months. Then he will make a video speaking Russian for 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Then people will say, oh, now he also speak Russian. Now he speak Swedish and Russian. Then he will add these 2 language to the 4 or 5 or 6 language he know. Then he will make a video, I speak 8 language now. Then maybe he will study Dutch or something for 3 months or half year. And then he will make a video speaking in Dutch for 3, 4, 5 minutes or 7 minutes. Then this way he will say, oh, I proved now I can speak Dutch. Then he can make a video, then maybe he can make a video, then he will say, now I speak 9 language. Then he keep doing like this, or learning Greek language from Greece, like for 3 months, 6 months. Then he'll make a video, oh, look, now I speak Greek. Then he will upload a video, oh, now I speak 10 or 11 language. But then you will say, oh, it's good. But he did take time. He did take time to study this language for 3 months or 6 months. But what is the problem? What is the problem with that? The problem now, he have learned 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 new language, only every language for 3 months or 6 months or something. And then when you only learn a language, if you're still beginner, you only learn something in the start, and then after you move on to next language. Maybe if you do it with only 1 or 2 or 3 language, maybe it's okay. But when you do it with 5, 6 language, then you move on to language number 7, 8, 9, 10. Then after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 4, 5 years, then the things that you learned before, you will forget them. Then you will say, but they can try to still practice the other 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 language they learned, but still, when it's only beginner, there's a big chance that they will forget them, especially when they are going to practice 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 languages at the same time. Then they just waste their time on this nonsense. I would say it's nonsense, because they're wasting like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years on doing like this. This is maybe what Luca do or something like that. I'm not totally sure. I just watched some of his videos like that, but I'm just making some example. Like if you do like this, it's not good for you. But they just do this to make people watch their videos and think like, oh, look, he can speak 10 language or 11 language or 12 language or 15 language or 20 language. They just want to do this to impress people. But the problem is that with time they will forget all this language, or they will need to start all from beginning again. They will need to start from beginning again. Then they wasted 2, 3 years, 4 years. They didn't learn anything, because the few things they learn in Swedish or in German or Russian or some language, they're going to forget that again if they only learn a little for 3 months or 6 months, and they go to next language, they're going to forget it. The best thing is when you want to learn new language, the best thing is to concentrate on one language, only one language, maximum 2 or 3 language. You can maybe learn 2 or 3 language at the same time, but the best is if you concentrate on one language. If you're learning one language, same like I do now, I'm learning French. Even French is a little bit difficult, but if you practice one language, then it's better that you keep practicing that one language until you reach a higher level before you start to learn another language. Like it's better you practice a language for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, for a longer time until you become good in that language. For example, me, I don't need to learn 10 language or 20 language. What will I use 10 language or 20 language? Of course, it's very good if I can learn 10 language or 20 language, but I don't believe I can do that in just half year or 1 year or 2 years. It will take many years. So for me, I focus on one language at a time. And also I already know English, like most of the world speak English. Most of the world you can speak English now. And the new generation of people, the new younger generation in the whole world, they're more and more are starting to learn English and use internet and social media to learn English. So if you visit any country, there's a big chance there's someone who can speak English. Even if not all of them can speak English, but you will find someone who can speak English with you. And then same time I also know how to speak Arabic, so I can use Arabic in Arabic countries, or if there's someone Arabic in that country. And I can speak Danish also. Danish, you cannot use it in many countries, so it's not very useful, but I can use it in Denmark, and also I can speak with people from Sweden and Norway, and also from Greenland and Iceland, like that, and maybe some Finnish people from Finland or Faroe Islands, so I can still use my Danish like this. But or if I visit some country and by coincidence there's someone there from Denmark or from Sweden or Norway I can speak to, but most places I can use English in most countries. And then now I'm starting to learn French. I can understand a lot of things in French now. I'm starting to understand more things, but I'm still not used to speaking French. But maybe after half year or 1 year, then I can communicate a little in French, or I can start to communicate more in French. So I'll just practice French for 1 year, 2 years, like that. When I become better in French, I feel I'm good in French. Then if I feel that I need to learn other language, maybe I'll try with Spanish or Portuguese or Italian or German. I will choose a language that is useful in more than one country. Same like I choose French now. You can talk French in more than one country, in many countries. Then also Spanish, you can speak Spanish with people from many countries. The same with maybe Italian and German, not so much, but I think maybe after I learn French, I want to learn maybe Spanish or Portuguese. And after that, I will see if I want to learn Italian or German, like that. But I think now French, and then after maybe Spanish or Portuguese. With this language that I will know, then I can communicate with most people around the world. I don't need to speak 20 or 30 or 50 language. Also, there's not enough time to learn all this language to a higher level. So what I'm talking about, this polyglots, that I don't, even if Luca Lampariello, he have this channel and he show that he can speak many language, but if the best thing in my opinion, the best thing is that you concentrate on learning one language for longer time until you become good in that language, until you can communicate same like I'm talking now in English, or not. Maybe you don't need to be as good as I am now in English, but almost same like I speak in English now, that you can talk for a longer time and communicate with people. When you become good like this, that you can speak and communicate, after that you can go and learn the next language. Don't try to learn 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 language same time. Maybe if you're in some international school, if you're some kid or teenager in international school, and in the school they teach you German, English, Spanish, Italian, French, like this, teach you like 4, 5, 6 language in that international school, then you have to do it. You have to do it because that's the school you go to. But if you're already grown up and it's your own choice, and you can decide how many language you can learn at the same time, then I recommend you only learn one language and when you become good at in that language, then you can go for next language. Not saying like this. Also, Lindie Botes, she learned 12 language in 1 year or same time. But let's go back to Luca Lampariello. Luca Lampariello, many people, if they watch his channel, they will think like, oh, he's a real polyglot. And maybe he is a real polyglot, but still he is not. He's doing it wrong. Still the way he do is wrong also. I don't recommend the way he learn language. I don't recommend the way he learn language, or the way he recommend people to learn language. I don't recommend it. Also, he make videos with other polyglot YouTubers, and that's when he make videos with other polyglot YouTubers, then I can also not trust him or believe him, because if he is a real polyglot and if he is proud of himself and proud of what he's doing, and if he can speak all this language, then he will not want to make videos with some polyglots who are liars and fake and making money from lying to people. But about Luca Lampariello, I think the way he is doing is wrong. He just want to do same like the other polyglot. Now he have some video. He speak 11 language. I don't know if he put more language now after 11 also. Like all the time he will just learn a language for 3 months or 6 months, and then he will make a video. Look, I'm speaking Swedish, and then another language for 3 or 6 months. He will practice maybe. Like I said before, he will practice like Russian. Then he will make a video speaking Russian. But when you do like this, then after some time you will forget all this language, because you only practice for a few months and then you go to next language. Practice for a few months, then you go to next language. He just want to show off. They just want to show off. They just want to show off and show that they can speak many language. But maybe Luca, he can speak a little in many language, but just beginner, and after some time he will forget. He's just beginner, and after some time he will forget. If you stop practicing after a few months, 1 year, 2 years, you already forget all this language. And about Steve Kaufman, another YouTuber, Steve Kaufman, many people believe him because he's old man. Then everyone will think, he's old man. Maybe he practiced for many years and he can speak all this language. I did not watch so many of his videos. I mostly watched the Arabic one because I can see if he can speak the Arabic, then you have some live stream in Arabic or some videos in Arabic, and then in Arabic he is okay. I think he know many words. I think he know many words in Arabic, but he did not practice so much speaking in Arabic. So when he's speaking, it's same like when I speak in French, but even much more bad when I speak in French. Like he's speaking very slow. Then he will say one word, then he will keep thinking. He cannot remember. Then he will say another word. And then when he's speaking, then suddenly he will speak a little in English. He say one or two words in Arabic, and after he will speak in English, like, I cannot remember this, blah, blah, like that. And then he will think, and then he will say one word. Like he's speaking very slow, and he will just say a few words in his live stream in Arabic. And I was not convinced. I was not convinced that he know Arabic. Like maybe he know and understand many words, but he cannot speak in Arabic. He need much longer time. I don't know about the other language he speak. I did not watch so many of his videos, but many people believe him because he's an old man. I think he also have his own app. He have his own language learning app that he want to make these videos to talk about his language learning app also, or to say that he have language learning app. Then I think many people believe him, but I don't also believe him totally. I think most polyglot YouTubers are fake. They're lying. They're not real. Like they're just scamming people. And if they actually know how to speak all this language, they will make some videos speaking all this language. And they will not wait for me or you or anyone to ask them. They will not wait for me or you or anyone to ask them and tell them, make some videos to prove that you can speak the language. Especially these YouTubers, they're very playing smart all the time. Like Ikenna, he makes some videos, singing in German or singing in this language or blah, 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 like that. And he just memorize the song and the sentence so he can sing that song or something. And he makes some VR chat or Omegle chat speaking 14 language or something. Like he always playing smart, like, look at me, I'm so smart and clever. If he is really that smart and clever and he likes showing off, if he really likes showing off, why Ikenna did not show off and make many videos in all the language he can speak, like one video speaking in Spanish, one video speaking in Arabic, one video speaking in German, one video speaking Italian. I don't know the language he can speak, but if he like playing smart and show off, he really likes showing off in his videos. If you really like showing off, why you don't show off? Ikenna, why you don't show off and make some videos and live stream speaking all this language? If you really want to show off, and your YouTube channel is about that you can speak all this language and that you're a polyglot and you can speak all this language and you want to teach people how to speak the language like that, then why you don't make videos of that? And why you wait for me or anyone to ask you to do that? If you know how to speak all this language, then you will prove it. Same like all the other polyglots. They're all fake. They're all fake. If they can speak all this language, they will already have done it. They will already have proved it in their channel and their videos. If someone make a YouTube channel, look at me, I can speak 10 languages. I'm very good. If it was me or any one of you, if it was you who are watching me now, if you can speak 10 language, very good, and you make a YouTube channel, you can speak 10 language. Seriously, will you only make this Omegle videos saying few words in every language, and will you only make some video speaking 10 language in 10 minutes? Or will you make many videos, like some videos you're speaking in Spanish? Look at me, I'm speaking in Spanish. Or today I'm talking about this topic. Today I make a video talking about some topic in Spanish. Tomorrow or some other day I also speak in Spanish in a video, and then it's another topic, and then another day another topic in Spanish, and then some other day you would make a video speaking in French. And then some other day you also make some video speaking in French about another topic, and then some other day you speak in German and then you make another video also speaking in German some topic, and then you make another day some video speaking in Portuguese on some specific topic, and then another day another video speaking in Portuguese. If you know all this language, will you show it? Will you show it, or you will not show it? Try to think about that. Then you know the answer. Why they don't show it? Why they don't do this and show it? Do you think they can really speak all this 10 or 20 or 30 language, or even 7 or 8 language? Even some YouTuber, there's a YouTube channel. This YouTuber, it's a girl. This girl or woman, she called herself Language Girl. Try to search this YouTube channel, Language Girl. Before I had some discussion with her. I made some comment on this polyglot YouTuber, this polyglot stories. I made some comments on her video where she's speaking 12 language. Then I say that she cannot speak in this 12 language. She just memorized few sentences and like that. And then this girl who called herself Language Girl, she respond me and then she tell me, oh, but you have no proof that she cannot speak this language. Just because she don't show it doesn't mean that she can't speak the language. Like she want to tell me, this girl, Language Girl, she want to tell me that this YouTuber Polyglot Stories, maybe she can speak 12 language even if she don't prove it or don't show it. And she wants to say to me that I don't have a proof that she cannot do it. And then I keep discussing with her. And talking with her in many comments. And after that, I look her profile. This Language Girl, I look her profile. And then I find out that she's also a polyglot YouTuber. I look her profile. I see that she's also a polyglot YouTuber. This Language Girl. I see she's also a polyglot YouTuber, and she has some YouTube videos. And then all her videos like speaking 5 language, then speaking 6 language, then she has some daily routine and about some language school, and then she makes some videos where she'd say she study and have some books in Spanish or some books in different language like that. I cannot remember the language, but she has some books in different language. And then she's very convincing. The videos are very convincing. If you watch them, you will believe like, oh, she's really studying this language. But all her videos, she's speaking in English. And then same like the other polyglot YouTubers, all her videos, she's speaking in English. And then when she speaks many languages, it's just this 8 or 10 minutes video to speak 8 language or something, or 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes speaking this 6, 7, 8 language like that. Every language, half minute, 1 minute, something like that. But she will make some videos like how she go to this very expensive school. She go to some school where she pay, this language school, she says she paid $240,000. $240,000. $240,000 for this language school. And then she show some video where she's in the school and studying like that, and it looks very convincing, and maybe it's true, but I feel most of these polyglots, they're lying and making some lies. Also, if she pay, why will someone pay $240,000 to learn some language, like in 1 semester or 2 semester or 1-2 years in a school like that? So you can get private teachers. You can get private teachers for much less. You can get some private teacher teach you French for half year, 1 year or 2 years, and then you can get another private teacher to teach you German for 1 or 2 years. Then after you can get another private teacher to teach you Russian or Portuguese for 1 or 2 years like that, and it will cost you much less. Why you pay $240,000? And if you have $240,000, then she have some video, YouTube video where she show that she got monetized. This language girl, she have YouTube video showing that she got monetized, and that she how much money she make from getting monetized in the first year or something like that. And every month, it's in 1 year, I think it's like $1,300, $1,500 every month. It's only like $100 every month. Why you make a YouTube channel to make money from YouTube to get $100 every month? If you have $240,000 for a language school, like there's something that seems really weird. Like if you have $240,000 to pay for a language school, why would you want to make a YouTube channel to make $100 every month? And then I think she also sells some mugs or something, I'm not sure, or maybe it was another YouTuber, but why she want to make just very little from YouTube, very little money, when she have like $240,000 to pay for a language school? It seems like there's something not correct, about the story. I'm not sure. But same time, it doesn't matter, correct or not correct. Let's say it's true. Let's say it's true that she paid this $240,000 for this language school or university or something, and let's say that she just do this YouTube for fun, same like me. I just do it for fun, not important for me to make money from YouTube. But they still say she do it for fun like that. But still, she never proved that she can speak all this language. She never proved it. And then she keep defending the other YouTubers because she also, same like them, she's a liar also. That's why she defend them. She speaks 7 or 8 language in her video, but only in one video for a few minutes she will speak 7 or 8 language. Why she don't make many videos speaking every language for longer time? She have few videos where she will just say few words in every language or a few sentences in every language like that. It's not convincing me. They're all lying about it. They're all lying about how many languages they can speak. And not being honest, all these polyglot YouTubers. Like they're just fooling people, and then same time, like the worst thing, like the most bad thing is not that they are lying to people and fooling people to get subscribers and to get monetized like that or get viewers. The most bad thing is not that they're getting viewers or subscribers, because people are not losing their money on that. Maybe they lose some data or some time to watch their videos, but the most bad thing is that many of these polyglot YouTubers, they will sell some ebooks and some different kind of brand things or some different kind of things, or they will advertise for some learning apps, or they will make their own learning apps. Like Ikenna sell an ebook how to be fluent. Ikenna sell ebook how to be fluent in any language in only 6 months or less than 6 months. And then his book, I see the review of his book is really bad reviews, that it's just useless book. He's just fooling people, selling some book to make money. That's the most bad thing when they do something like that. They just make money from lying to people. or Ikenna now he make his own learning language app, and then he don't even know those language, but but of course he'll just make some people help him how to make this app or how to add all this language like that, but still they're lying to people. That's the problem. They're lying to people, and then also they're making money. They're making money from lying to people, and there's some people who pay money for that kind of things. So they're not being honest with people. That's the problem. They're liars and frauds, scammers. They're fake. That's the problem. And to learn a language, it takes long time. It can take many years. It can take many years to be very good in a language. It depends on some language. Like for some people, if they want to learn Danish or Swedish or Norwegian, for some people who the refugee or some people who move to Denmark or Sweden or Norway, these three languages, they can be difficult to learn, like to be fluent in the language and to get the correct pronunciation. To get the correct pronunciation, it can be difficult and take some time, but just to speak the language, if you don't need to be 100% correct pronunciation, you just want to make a good conversation, longer conversation, then you can actually, in Danish and Swedish and Norwegian, you can learn it fast, and some language you can learn it fast, to not take too long time. But there are many languages that will take longer time, same like French, or I'm not sure about Spanish or some other language, but some of this language, they will take longer time, especially Arabic. Arabic can take very long time unless you move to some Arabic countries and speaking all the time some Arab, or have many Arab friends, or all the time you're listening to some singing Arabic and have some Arabic teacher or someone helping you all the time. It can take very long time to learn Arabic, for example. Some language, it takes long time. So it's not true that you can just be fluent in 6 months, same like Ikenna say in his book. He sells some book just to make money. He's just lying to people. So that's the problem. That's the biggest problem with these polyglot YouTubers. They're just lying to people, just fooling people, selling some books and some stuff that is not true. And this Lindie Botes YouTuber, she say on her YouTube channel that she's learning 12 language in 1 year, like that. She's just fooling people because she cannot learn 12 language in 1 year or at the same time. It's nonsense. Maybe she can memorize few things or learn few beginner stuff like that. 12 language in 1 year. Look how many months in 1 year. 12 months in 1 year. That means the time she spent on every language is equal to 1 month. Even if she do it on 12 months, even if she practice all 12 language the same time in 12 months, but the time she put for every language is equal to 1 month learning. How much can you learn in 1 month? And when you learn so many languages at the same time, you're going to get confused. You can just memorize few things. Maybe she just use some learning apps and watching some videos, reading few books like that. But she's not going to be fluent. She's not even going to be high level in this language in 12 months. Maybe she'll just know how to say few things, memorize few things, know how few beginner things, and after that she's going to forget all these things again. That's if she actually is learning 12 language at the same time. Maybe she's just lying about it. I think she's just lying about it, but let's say that she's actually learning 12 language at the same time, but she is going to forget it very fast and she's not going to learn so much. They're just lying to people. It actually make her, she try Lindie Botes. She tried to look like she's very intelligent and very smart because she's learning 10 or 12 language at the same time. She tried to look like, oh look, I'm so very smart person because of that. But it actually make her look very stupid and very low intelligent person when she want to say that she can learn 12 language at the same time. It actually make her look low intelligent. Like if you are a smart and intelligent person, who are watching now, the one you are watching, who are watching me now, if you are smart and intelligent person, you will understand what I say and you will agree with me. Like you will also think that she look very stupid and low intelligent when she want to say that she can learn 12 languages at the same time in 1 year. But for people who are very low intelligent and not so smart, they will say that, oh, she's very smart and very clever because she can learn 12 languages at the same time. They will believe this nonsense and they will think that she is a very smart person, this Lindie Botes, but she's not. When she say something like that, it doesn't make her look smart, it'll make her look stupid. But there are so many people who are watching all these polyglot YouTubers and they're subscribed to them and watch them, and they're not so intelligent, these people. If you watch all these polyglot YouTubers and you believe them and you watch them, you're not a smart person. Even if you don't believe them, you're also not much better than them, because they're fake and frauds and they're lying to people. They make money from lying to people, and then you choose to support them. Even if you just watch them for fun and entertainment. If you watch, for example, Wouter Corduwener because you think he's funny and entertaining, and his prank videos and his videos is funny and entertaining, still you're not much better than him, because you are supporting someone who same time will make money from lying to people. And same if you support and watch Ikenna, if you subscribe to Ikenna and watch his videos and you like him, if you like him and watch his videos and subscribe to him, then you are not much better than him. Then you're also not a good person, because even if you think his videos are entertaining and his Omegle chat and other videos are entertaining and funny, but still you are watching a person who are making money from lying to people and selling them some ebooks, lying to them. You are watching a scammer and a fraud and a liar, and you are supporting him. That makes you also not a good person. Also the same with all the other polyglots. If you're watching their videos and supporting them, it makes you also not good. But it depends. Some people might not be very bad, even they watch them, but still I don't think it's a good thing to watch. I don't think it's a good thing to watch this kind of polyglots when they are doing like this, when they keep fooling people and selling them some ebooks and other stuff just to make money from lying to them. If you support this kind of people, if you subscribe to them and watch their videos and supporting them, you're not much better than them. So that's it. And again, I did not focus this video. I did not focus this video to only to keep saying like they did not these polyglots, they did not show any proof. They did not show any proof or make any video or live stream speaking in every language. I did not focus so much on this because I want to say that if they made a YouTube channel and they can speak all these 10 or 20 language or how many language, they would have done it by themselves. They would have done it by themselves without I ask them or anyone ask them. They would have done it by themselves and upload videos in all the language they can speak, and not only one time or two times. They would have done it many times. They would have uploaded some videos speaking in Spanish, some videos speaking in Italian, some videos speaking in Arabic, some videos speaking in Chinese, some videos speaking in German, some videos speaking in Portuguese. They would have done it by themselves if they can actually speak the language. If they can speak the language, they would have prove it by themselves. They would show it. If they can speak so many languages and they're good in the language, they want to show it, like, oh, look at me, I can speak this language, I'm very good in this language. They want to show it to people. If they can do it, they want to show it to people. But they don't show it to people because they cannot do it. So that's just, I already proved many times they cannot speak all this language, but there are too many people, they're not intelligent. That's why those polyglots, that's why many of these polyglots have like 50,000 subscribers or even 200,000 subscribers or 250,000 subscribers or almost 300,000 subscribers. They have so many subscribers and people watching them because there's so many stupid, unintelligent people watching them. And even if you don't believe them, like, I mean, they have so many people believing them, but even if you don't believe them, but still, if you subscribe to them and watch their videos, you're subscribing and watching videos of liars, and you're supporting liars. You're supporting liars, and you're supporting people making money from lying to people. What kind of person are you, and what kind of person does this make you? What kind of person does this make you when you watch videos and subscribe to people who are making money from lying to people? They're stealing people's money when they sell them ebooks, lying to them. And then you support them and watch them. What kind of person are you? It doesn't matter if they have some funny video or some prank videos or some omegle videos. It doesn't matter if they have some funny and entertaining videos. It doesn't matter if they have funny and entertaining videos. They're lying to people and stealing money from people, selling ebooks and other stuff, lying to them. And then you are supporting them and watching them. What kind of person are you when you support people who are lying and stealing money from people and selling ebooks and lie to people? What kind of person are you when you subscribe to them and watch their videos? It doesn't matter if they have entertaining videos also. When you subscribe to liars and scammers, what kind of person are you? Just think about that. So that's it, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.